President Trump is speaking at a dinner in the East Room with the leaders of 5 Central Asian countries. Let's listen into that.
And Senators Jim Risch and Steve Daines for being here. We have some other people coming in a little while, very distinguished people. I've just completed a series of outstanding bilateral meetings with these leaders in the Oval Office to discuss our ties with this very important part of the universe. We're strengthening our economic partnerships, improving our security cooperation, and expanding our overall bonds. A tremendous amounts of trade was done just in the last little while. Lots of great products, military products and otherwise, are being bought from the United States. We make the best military equipment by far in the world, and they understood it, really have understood it for a while, ever since I've been in office, where we rebuilt completely our military. I want to thank all of the leaders for being here and for their dedication to a strong relationship with the USA. The nations of Central Asia, known as the C5, sit at the historical and geographic crossroads of the world. These nations were once home to the ancient Silk Road connecting East and West. Great history, tremendous, beautiful history. Today, their location in the heart of Eurasia gives them incredible importance and unbelievable potential. Sadly, previous American presidents neglected this region completely. It's an unbelievable region, and by the way, it happens to be an extremely wealthy region, too. But we are fixing that mistake, and I'm committed to making America's partnership with each of these countries stronger than ever before. And I've had a relationship long before this. We've had a great relationship with some of the leaders sitting at the table, and I understand the importance of this region. One of the most important regions. A lot of people don't know that or didn't know that. One of the key items on our agenda is critical minerals. In recent weeks, my administration has strengthened American economic security by forging agreements with allies and friends across the world to broaden our critical mineral supply chains. We had a great relationship and a great meeting with President Xi of China. And we went also, as you know, our new and fantastic Prime Minister of Japan. If you take a look, what we've done is pretty amazing. We were with the President of South Korea. We went to Malaysia and lots of other places and had a lot of meetings while in South Korea. And I think it was a tremendous period of time. We took in at least $2 trillion pouring into our country. There's never been anything like it. We have almost $18 trillion of investment. And by the time we finish out our first year, we probably will have about 20 or 21 trillion, with a T, trillion dollars of investment. And there's never been anything like that in the history of the world, not just the United States. This is really the world we're talking about, nor has anything been close. It's a great honor. I've had a very talented team next to me, but it's a great honor to have that kind of economic power. This was helped greatly by tariffs. It was helped greatly by November 5th, which was the election, presidential election. But our countries and the countries that we're dealing with, they're promoting security, stability, and everything else that you can imagine for the entire world. 3 months ago, my administration also brokered a historic peace agreement between nearby Armenia and Azerbaijan, one of the 8 wars that we ended in 8 months. At that time, 8 months, we're looking to end one more, if that's possible, Russia and Ukraine. We haven't gotten there yet, but I think we've made a lot of progress. As I said at the time, that historic accord includes the construction of the new Trump route. It's such a beautiful thing. They named it after me. I really appreciate it. It's actually a big deal. But it's the new Trump route for international peace. This is a road that's being carved and goes through some of the most important places anywhere in the world, some of the most important places economically also anywhere in the world, which will boost commercial activity on the other side of the Caspian Sea, helping nations throughout Central Asia. I'm optimistic that each of the countries here today will reap the benefits of peace if they embrace the opportunity that we've unleashed with the agreement. Some of the countries we're talking about and some of the countries represented here are going to be joining the Abraham Accords, and that those announcements will be made over the next little while. The Abraham Accords are very sought after right now. We're going to be announcing some very important countries that are joining, and for Jared and for Steve Witkoff, we appreciate the great job you've done this evening. I'm also delighted to report that Kazakhstan has officially agreed, and that's official now, as of about 15 minutes ago. A tremendous country with a tremendous leader has officially joined the Abraham Accords. And I just want to thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor. It's a tremendous honor to have you. Really great. Once again, I'm grateful that each of these respected leaders has made the trip to Washington, and I'm delighted to continue our conversation over dinner. We're going to have a little working dinner, short one. They've been flying a long way. It's a long flight, but we're going to have a quick but very fruitful dinner. I want to thank the media. You've covered it very fairly, and it's really a great honor to be with these incredible leaders. These are highly respected people, and there's no games. They don't play games.
And you are listening to President Trump speaking at the White House for a dinner with Central Asian countries. Let's bring in NewsNation White House correspondent Kelly Meyer live in D.C. in front of the White House. Kelly, good evening. What are we learning about this dinner? The Abraham Accord, that's a huge deal for the president.
Yeah, and moments before he went into this dinner, the president did post on True Social about a call that he had with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and then he also said that I was on the phone with Kazakhstan, the president there, saying that that is the first country of his second term to join the Abraham Accords. He said the first of many, and that's what he touched on there as he was speaking at this dinner, that there could be more to come, and that's a focus for the president. It was a focus when we were on the trip with him to the Middle East of getting more countries on the Abraham Accords to join the Abraham Accords. And he said, quote, "This is a major step forward in building bridges across the world." So he has those central leaders, the C5 Central Asian leaders there at the table. He also had by him, you could see there, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, his Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Vice President J.D. Vance, along with two senators, Steve Daines and Jim Risch. He also had his ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, and Rick Grinnell on the U.S. side of the table. I don't know if they're going to take any questions. They could be going around with interpreters at this moment. The cameras seem to be staying inside. The president said it's going to be a short but fruitful dinner. He said they traveled a long way and will be tired, but they're going to get into this. So we'll see what more comes out of this dinner, or if any questions are taken by the president from the press. But a major focus there on growing the Abraham Accords, adding another country to that, and many more to come, the president says. Hannah?
Our Kelly Meyer standing by at the White House with this breaking news. Kelly Meyer, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.